That's really all that needs to be said, honestly. Just an explosion of laughter. This is. So let me get this right. KD leaves OKC. He's vilified across the league. The guy's a fucking snake. That's what everyone was calling him for joining a team that beat him 3-1 down. And now we have talks that LeBron James is in talks with the Warriors. Now, I'll say this. Let me get serious. Let me just stop laughing for a second, because as much as this news is hilarious, I think it's just it's a ruse. It's just ways to get clicks, both from LeBron and the sports media. But goddamn, that is one way to wake up. It's like 5:54 in the morning here. The news dropped about maybe 2 hours ago while I was sleeping. What a way to wake up. I'm not even joking. That shit's hilarious. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, apparently LeBron is in talks with the Warriors head office to possibly join the team after the end of this season. Or I think someone said something about trades. So is he hoping to be traded to the Warriors? I don't know, but God, if he decides to go to the Warriors on his own volition, he will be the most hated NBA player of all time. Stephen A. Smith put it best when he said on First Take that if he joins the Warriors, his legacy is forever tarnished. It doesn't matter how many rings you win at that point, LeBron. Being the greatest, the undisputed greatest character in the league, and you go and join the greatest team in the league. You'll be vilified for Golden State fans will love it, probably. I don't like the idea of him joining. I'll get to that soon, but some Golden State fans might love the idea of LeBron joining, because that just solidifies that we're going to be winning championships for 7-10 years probably. We're gonna make it rain in this bitch, just raining rings all over the place. We'll be untouchable. Now, what do I think about this whole thing? Well, I kind of stated earlier that I feel like it's just a ruse. It's just a way to like get people's attention. You know how LeBron gets. He's a big ass drama queen. He loves the attention. He loves the spotlight. I mean, if he doesn't have it, even just for a split second, he'll find a way to get the spotlight back to him. And this was just another way to get the spotlight back to him, because everybody was talking about James Harden and his 60-point triple-double. He's like, whoa. Excuse me? I'm the face of the league. Everyone should be talking about me. Now everybody's talking about this now. God, dude, no. But also what I think is that if this deal were to happen, if this is in the realm of possibility, I think for one that it's a stupid ass move. It would destroy. People would think we would win. I think we would start losing. Because no matter what team LeBron joins, it always ends up dysfunctional. I mean, look at Cleveland now. Look at Cleveland before. Look at Miami before. Dysfunctional teams. Yeah, sure, they won a shit ton of games. They made it to the finals. But is it really worth it when you have so much problems leading up to said championship, said finals? I don't think it's worth it. Shit, that's why Kyrie left in the first place. And keep in mind, Kyrie went to Matt Barnes' wedding, I think, with Clay and a bunch of other Warriors. You don't think he was talking to them about working with LeBron, playing with LeBron? You really think Steph's gonna want him around? the reason KD worked so well is that he fit Golden State's system. He was easy to not mold in, but he was easy to include into that system because he fits so well. LeBron is a system of his own. If you put him in another system, his system will contradict the other system. They'll just be constantly clashing because LeBron is a dominating player. I should say he's a ball dominating player. He needs the ball in his hand as much as possible. He wants to facilitate the play. And if you put him on the Warriors very much like the Spurs, but a much better version of this. I would say they're comparable to the early 2000s Spurs. Well, I guess not, maybe mid to late 2000s Spurs, where the chemistry was just in sync. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody worked together for a common goal. That's what the Golden State Warriors remind me currently. They are the de facto chemistry team. You know, they are a basketball team. Hate them all you want for adding KD, but keep in mind, they did it the right way. They drafted most of their stars. Clay, Draymond, Curry, everybody wrote these guys off as just, ancillary players. They're going to probably come off the bench. They'll be great role players, but they're never going to really reach the championship. They're never going to really stir the pot. They're not going to be something impressive. And then they proved everybody wrong starting in 2000. I think it really started in 2013-14 season where they were starting to come into their own. And then 2014 and 15, they finally emerged as the preliminary stars of the league, or at least the team to beat in the league, I should say. And then they put the pedal to the metal in 2015 and 16 with that 73 win season, although they lost the championship. God, if they only won. That's another box to unravel at a much later time. But back to the whole LeBron talking to Golden State. I don't think it could work. I think there'll be huge chemistry issues, and I don't think it's worth losing the dynamic team that helped us get to the finals. If we could keep all these people together, we have a real chance at a an amazing dynasty. You got not only a great start, what's the word? You don't only have a great starting bench, but you also have a great a bench player. Again, not only do you have a great starting lineup, that's what I meant to say. Not only do you have a fantastic starting lineup with 4 freaking all-stars on the starting lineup, but you even have an impressive bench that can supply you with points, defense, all the things that you need to win the game. That's one thing that people praise the Golden State Warriors for, having such an impressive bench. So even if Curry, Draymond, Clay, or KD aren't even on the floor, their support team is so great they can stand on their own. They can carry the team to a win, as shown in previous games, both in the past and in this current season. You take any of those pieces away, I feel like you lose what makes the Golden State Warriors special. And you're going to have to remove a lot of those bench players, maybe even one all-star. You might have to give Clay up, which I don't know why they keep attacking Clay. Clay is an essential part of the Golden State Warriors. You take him away, there's going to be problems. I promise you that. But yeah, you're definitely going to have to take away one all-star. You're going to have to take a bunch of bench players, and then that team is just a shell of its former self. And I don't think it would work. And considering that LeBron joins the team, it's just going to be chaotic. It's not going to be a cool transition like KD was, where he fit that system, and he was a guy that liked sharing the ball. That was the one thing that he loved to do. He just loved playing basketball, no matter what it was. LeBron, I mean, it just seems kind of weird. Now it feels like you're ring chasing, or it feels like you're giving up. You don't even want to compete. You're just going to jump on the greatest teams back and say, "Giddy up, boys, let's go. We're going to the finals. Lead the way, Curry." Like you have Curry, KD, Draymond, maybe Livingston stays, and he's just like mushing them like Rangers. Yeah, yeah, Golden State Warriors, lead me to the gold. It's just laughable. I don't think it would work. I don't think it's actually going to happen. I really hope that the fans themselves, I think the fans, like personally, I think they would like this move because they're like, oh, we're going to be the greatest team in the world. But I would love to see some fan backlash on this because we know that our team is the best. We don't need to add a LeBron. Well, shit, we can beat LeBron right now. We can beat any team in the league at this very moment. Now, do we have competition? Yeah, I think the Rockets and OKC, people want to write them off, but no. That's the sleeper hit right there. They're coming, and they're coming strong. I'm concerned about the OKC, and they're hungry. They're hungry. Nothing is worse than a team hungry for the gold. So you got to put the pedal to the metal when it comes down to it, Golden State Warriors. Do not sleep on these guys, all right? Stay woke. But I want to see more fan pushback from this announcement, or if this, I want to see more fan reaction to this idea of LeBron in talks with the Golden State Warriors. And coming from the Golden State Warriors fans, I want them to be outraged. Like, no, do not. Don't make this happen, Joe Lacob. Don't make this happen at all. No, our team is great. We don't need LeBron. And LeBron, you don't need this. If you really want my opinion, I think you should just stay put. Your career has reached its apex, bro. You're in the swan song of your career. And I think it would just be a beautiful thing if you just ended your career in Cleveland. Stop ring chasing. Don't go to LA. Don't go to Houston. Don't go to San Antonio. Just stay in Oakland. Or not Oakland. He might just have to stay in Oakland. Oh, no. Stay in Akron is what I meant to say. Stay in Akron, dude. That's your home city. You won them a championship. Maybe you can try to win one again if you stop being such a fucking drama queen. Like, shit, you don't need to be the center of attention the whole time, man. And to go on a quick tirade, too, I hate that he is kind of like the vocal point of the NBA. I'm tired of seeing stories constantly about LeBron James, although ironically, I click on them the moment I see them. Because I'm like, oh, what are they going to say about LeBron James this time? But I want people to talk more about the Warriors. I want to hear more stories about the Rockets, OKC. Boston's looking fantastic. I want to hear stories about them. I'm so sick and tired of the Cleveland narrative. And LeBron, just stop being in the spotlight. Enough. All right, well, those are my thoughts on the news story about LeBron being in talks with the Golden State Warriors. I think it's a stupid-ass move. I hope it doesn't go through for the sake of LeBron and for the Golden State Warriors because I don't think it could work. It's not a match made in heaven like KD was. This just seems like it would turn a well-oiled machine into a clunker immediately. I love LeBron, and if you have him, guaranteed trip to the finals, maybe last year that was the case. Now, I don't think it's a guarantee. And I think he would hurt Golden State defensively. He might hurt them. You know what would be interesting? I would be okay with this. Maybe him joining OKC. Because he's like, you know what? The real rivalry here is Golden State and OKC. I need to join those motherfuckers and see if we can kick their asses. Because I think, here's what I think. During the All-Star game, he's going to be in talks with Russell Westbrook. He's going to be like, hey, you want a ring, bro? You want to kick KD's ass? I want to kick KD's ass too. Let's work together. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. How about we join teams, bro? And then Russell's like, yeah, but it's going to have to be my team, LeBron. You can't just take over, okay? This is my team. And LeBron's like, oh, don't worry about it. I won't step my bounds. I'll be perfectly fine. So, and those are my thoughts on this whole news story. I don't like it. I hope it doesn't happen, but God damn it, was it funny to hear. It gave me quite a hearty laugh. So thank you, LeBron. Thank you, sports media. You made me smile today. You helped me start my day off in the right way. Although you did distract me from making my first video for Romance Month. So thanks, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for, well, no one's really watching. I kind of did this video in secret on purpose. But yeah, this is my new channel. It's called Tony Talks, where basically I'll just talk about random topics every single day. It's going to be a live show every single day around this time before I head out to work. Because usually some interesting stories come into the woodwork and I just want to shoot out verbal diarrhea. It doesn't really have to make cogent sense, but I realized on my other channel, Black Critic Guy, I've been doing more live shows talking about certain topics because I just found them interesting. And I thought, you know what, that would make a great format for, it would make a great format for another channel totally dedicated to me just shooting out verbal diarrhea. So that's why I created Tony Talks. And hopefully, you know, I can engage you guys more on this channel. Maybe I can have subscriber meetups in this. That might be a thing. Maybe every end of the month, I host a subscriber meetup, and I'll put a link to the Hangout in the on my Facebook or my Twitter. So that'll be pretty interesting. So we'll have to wait and see. But to those who have seen this, thank you for putting up with my rambles. I'm gonna end this now. I'm gonna end it I'm gonna cut it a bit short because I really want to work on my first review for Romance, but it was supposed to come out today, but it's looking more or less like it's coming out on Groundhog's Day. So apologies there. Thanks for watching. LeBron, you stay away from Golden State. I'll let you go to Houston. I'll let you go to OKC. I'll even let you go to the Lakers. But don't you dare even think about going to the Golden State Warriors. I'll flip shit. I will not be laughing at that point. I might just give up watching basketball at that point, because the irony of that is that Golden State was the reason why I started watching basketball again, and now they'll be the very reason why I quit watching basketball, because then at that point it's just not fair. It's totally not fair. Anyway, thank you guys who have watched, and stay tuned. There'll be another video tomorrow. I'll talk about another topic. See you then. Peace.